Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we have the Lightphone 3. This is the August update and I'm going to showcase to you a tool that is coming to you very soon, but right now it's in beta. So let's first get started with some of the major improvements. Well, number one, they have now fixed some of the other tools having the ability to use the wheels and buttons, hardware buttons. So now it's very easy. So whenever you are in the weather tool, for example, in the past you couldn't adjust the brightness, but now you can. This is also a good development for the community developed apps because they will have access to the buttons. So this is a good thing. So now you also have the volume buttons and they work pretty fine on these developed apps. They also have worked some things under the hood, so that allows you to have a better experience when transitioning between Light OS and the maybe community tools or the new developed Light apps, which are not necessarily all embedded in one. But maybe my favorite feature that it's already publicly released and most of you already have is something that prevents you from essentially factory resetting by mistake. This has been one of the biggest annoyances of the Lightphone 3 for a lot of people. It has never happened to me personally, but I know a lot of people that it has happened to. And now when you go to the factory reset page, now you have to enter a code. So it says all user data will be destroyed. To continue the Android reset screen, enter 996437. Now this is because Light OS is based on Android, of course. They call it out right there. But if you want to completely get rid of everything, now you have to enter a code. So even if your device somehow gets to this screen by just tapping and getting in there, now you have to actually enter a code. And for your device to actually get that with random taps when it comes to this screen, I think it's going to be really difficult. So I think they listened to something that has been a pain and they fixed it. I'm really glad that they actually got to it. And now hopefully this never happens again for a lot of people that have had it happen maybe once or twice. Now, there are other things like integrations with the other tools. As you know, there are community tools that are being developed. I, for example, have passes right here, which gives me the allowance to create and put my passes for QR codes in there. Or you also have, for example, I've been testing another community tool. All of this is in beta because, again, it's through the developer portal. But if you want to do it, make sure to go to the link. I'll put it right there. Is the Light SDK on GitHub. So I've been testing this Pico Transit, which is a transit agency app. And right now it has 3. I think it has 4, but I haven't updated to the latest one. And these community tools are going to come now in the future, very near actually, and I believe it is now at the end of September, beginning of October. That's when you probably can expect it to be released, and you'll have things from community tools that are approved by Light, like maybe something like a topographic map, or maybe somebody created a tuner for a guitar, etc., etc., and maybe not so approved apps that is up to you to sideload, like Beeper or WhatsApp, or maybe somebody created a Spotify tool, which Light cannot include because of legal reasons. But if you want to try them out and you want to use them, then it's up to you. But the tool that they have now made that it's available to, or will be available to all of you very soon, is the Rideshare tool. And I'm really, really excited about this because you can put a address, like a pickup address. So here I'm going to put maybe, let's see, I'm going to go into a local business called Mango Coffee. Oh, and this tool also takes leverage of the new keyboard, which is going to be very soon the default across all of the tools. So, that's something that's also very important. So Mango Coffee Tree, let's go here with the Englewood version. And right there, we're going to put Union Station, or maybe we'll put Ball Arena. So we're going to go to a basketball game, Ball Arena. Of course, basketball doesn't start until later this year. And right there, you have the pickup place and you have the destination. And now you can confirm the route and it will give you options such as, hopefully it loads and takes a little bit of time. So this is requesting in the background Uber and Lyft. So you have Uber X for 4 people, 9 minutes, 23-minute trip, or 9 minutes to pick you up, 23 minutes trip, $18.94 plus no fee. Lyft, 11 minutes. For pickup, 25-minute trip, $22.98. And if you have a larger party, so you need Uber XL, now you have 6-minute pickup, 20-minute trip, $29.98. So this allows you to essentially, right there, you can click it and it will ask you to confirm. So this has integrated with my card in the background. I already set that up on the dashboard. So whenever you're installing this, we're going to cancel because I don't want to request a ride. But that allows you to essentially have the ability to request a ride, get your information, and it has both Uber and Lyft. So if you're in an area, you get to compare a little bit, which I personally like. This is a tool that has been talked about for a long time, but now that they have separated essentially the main tools, so right here, phone, alarm, some of the most basic tools, those are still going to be in Light OS. But over time, we're going to see a separation between the developed tools between the SDK and also the developed tools within the operating system that they have created. And I think that's excellent because now you have the ability to see, oh, okay, these tools are getting much more faster development instead of having to have everything integrated in one place and one APK. They have fixed so many bugs in the past, maybe a month and a half, and two, since they released some of these community or the SDK tools, than before when they had to wait and debug and do a lot more bug fixes. So Rideshare is coming very soon to you on version probably 578 or 580, whatever they're going to call it. But I'm really excited because I know many of you were waiting for such a tool. And now you are going to have it available. It's going to pick you up. It also gets your location. So I just blurred it out right there. But it gets your location. It's able to ping you very quickly. So that is something that is a plus. And I'm really happy that now they have this ability. So the number also works. Again, this backend for the Rideshare works with a service called Tramp. They have partnered together, and it is excellent, very easy to use. And I'm super excited to see how it all works. I canceled the ride because, of course, I didn't want to get charged. But if I ever need it, now I have that tool available, non-distracting, no ads, no crazy things that Uber is trying to convince me to get the Uber Eats app or something else. It's just a very clean experience. And that's something that I have always appreciated about the Light phone. It creates a very nice, non-distracting applications, even from the functionality of applications that usually have distractions. So stay tuned for more, for the updates. Make sure to update your device because all of these tools are coming very soon with the developer options and all of the other little improvements that are going to make this device, like I said in my initial review, the golden standard. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, make sure to put them in the comments below and I'll be interacting with you guys. I'll see you next time.